So what I wanted to start with here tonight is frankly, something that I've added a few here today, but Matt Schrader, who's one of our better contributors, and whose son, as you may remember, was a player of mine a couple years ago at Cedarburg High School, kicker and punter, excellent kicker and punter, and went on to college, and he is there. He's at Drake, and he is kicking and punting there as well. But Matt is his dad, and he's got lots of knowledge and had some high school and collegiate experience. So he's added some things. And he happened to bring this video to my attention, which I'd heard about, but I hadn't seen yet. And I think this will be big enough for us to see. And this is from an Isaac Punts, who's one of the guys on YouTube who does a lot of videos. But I want you to take a look at this. We'll just play this in full. Or at least in part here, and I'll show you what's going on. So this is
our Lord 2024. The kickoff is holding on by a thread, and the onside kick is moved up. But against Alabama,
shut this down for a little bit. South Carolina and Alabama playing against each other, having a fantastic battle, and they get this touchdown, and so they are, late in the game, 44 seconds, they've got to go for an onside. So they line up and they bring the punter out, not the kicker. And I'll be darned if this punter isn't going to drop kick, which is completely legal. He is going to drop kick, but he's going to hit a drop kick watermelon kick. Some call it a helicopter kick. So look at this. He drops it.
So the way that he's kicking is
and he kicked down at the ball,
aiming for his foot to hit
and hits the stripe. And look at this spin. So here's that watermelon spin that looks so wrong, and it's just going to keep turning, right? This is Greg Zerline from a few years ago that I've got on our site, and it spins and spins, and these guys don't pick it up. The beauty of this kick is how long it takes to get there. This one's got more power on it, and so it's got more hop to it. And so when you watch what ends up happening, look at this. These guys are fumbling with this sucker. He thinks it's going to hit his right shoulder. It hits his left shoulder. What a neat kick, right? Nobody's ready for it. And they recover and get the ball back. They do not win the game, but very exciting nonetheless. So these are things that you can just fiddle around with and play with. And as you can imagine, the guy is the punter on the team, not the kicker. And so in his downtime, he's going to practice kicks like this. What is it that you can master? Well, I couldn't leave Matt alone there, and so I happened to have been watching the Oregon Ohio State game on Saturday, and I'll be darned if they don't do a different kind of onside kick. And so in their game, let's see if I can where I can take this one. Yeah, so right at the start of this. So in Oregon, early in the game, what have we got here? 12:31 in the second. It's 14-12. Nobody expected quite this tight of ball game. Here's our offensive alignment. Take a look at this and what they're going to do. So you can run guys in motion. You can run multiple guys in motion. And kick, in high school, you can run them all in essence in motion. They just can't beat the kicker to the line here. They can't pass the line. Pro has very different rules as to how you can line up. So college guys, or NC2A. And so here is a 5-man, 1, 2, 3, 4, is a 6-man front actually for Ohio State. And so this guy is going to do a kick that we call the hammer. And the hammer is it's wicked. It's a wicked kick. Basically what he's going to do, and frankly why I know that this is intentional, is the normal kickoff guy. This is not him. He's normally kicking it deep and long. This is like the backup guy or the punter. And so what he's going to do is he's going to hit a hammer, which means he is going to hit basically a squib kick, super hard squib kick, which normally on squib kicks, you look for a bowling alley, a lane to go through. Here, you could squib it right down the middle. You could squib it over here and try to put it by the 20. But in this case, he's going to hit a hammer, which means he's going to take this ball. He's picked out this guy as the target. He's going to hit it right at him as hard as he can. This guy has no idea that this is coming. So this is why it's wicked. The neat thing is, if he hits him, These guys better be ready. So watch, these guys are going to go in motion and be ready for some kind of crazy, it might hit him in helmet and bounce 20 yards back. We got to recover. You got to be prepared for anything. If he gets out of the way, guess what? It's just a squib and it's coming down there. And then this guy's going to try to pick it up and these guys can keep following down and we get 10 on 1. So let's take a good look at it.
Get tricky with this. They will. Oh, wow. Off of the Ohio State.
It goes 10 yards because it hit him. Now it's anybody's ball.
Get there first.
You really want to be at the bottom of that scrum?
That was outstanding work.
That's a tough one.
They did this on purpose or not, Noah? I think they were just maybe trying to squib it, but it hit
Yeah,
the Ohio
it was
State.
not.
And it was such
This is intentional. Look at his toe. Boom.
It just came
Wow, hits his hand. And the court and the if it were an accident, the kicker would not have been so quick to try to get this ball.
Doyle came in and Lamonaco he could not, or make it Berg actually on the tearaway jersey. That was unbelievable altogether. I've never seen anything quite like that.
That's a nice one for the coach, right? So and so sure enough, Matt, just one more thing. So I knew that I had given Ryan the right to use the hammer on a certain thing, and I happened to find it here. His dad sent me his sort of highlight film from high school, and I think I'm at the right spot here. Maybe it's let's see where it is. So his son, lefty, Ryan Schrader, number 90. So here's a hammer. Boom, hits the same thing. So he's a lefty. He's in essence done exactly the same thing as what the Oregon kicker just did. Boom, off the toe, hits that guy. He's not ready for it, and our guys recover. So what a neat thing. And thank you. That's like 17 thumbs up, Matt. If I could only give them, instead you just get 1. So there you go. All right.